In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up automations in Delight Finance. Select the fourth item on the bottom of your screen. It says Automate. Now at the top right corner of this page, click on Create New. It's going to bring up a list of all your budgets and you're going to have to select which of these budgets you want to create the automation from. Let's select Giving. Now it's going to ask you what type of spending is this. I will select bank transfer. How many recipients are you sending to at the same time? You can send to one recipient. You can also send to more than one recipient, but let's leave it at one recipient. Next, what should we call this automation? Let's call this our offering. How much are we spending? Let's say we are spending 5,000 for each automation, and we will just say Sunday offering. Now you're going to be adding the account number you want the money to be sent to. I'll select the bank. And as you can see, it brings up the details of the account. I'll select proceed. Who are you sending to? It has brought up the recipient, one recipient. If it was more than one person I was sending it to, it will bring out the list of all the accounts. Now I will continue. When do I want this transaction to happen? I'll select a date. Let's say I want it to happen on Sundays. And as for the time, let's say I want it to happen on Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to set up the time as well. Is this a repeat transaction? Yes, I want this to repeat every Sunday. So it will ask me what pattern do I want the repetition to follow. So these are the options. It can repeat every day at 8 o'clock, every 30 days, weekly on Sundays, second Sunday of the month, specific Sundays of every month, 26th of every month, 26th of specific months, and annually on April 26th. So I'm going to be selecting weekly on Sunday. I will not select add an end date because I want this to be an ongoing thing. I'll select confirm and then continue. Then it's going to bring me to this page where it's asking me, should Delight request approval from me before sending? No, I don't need approval. But if you need approval, let's say you want to send to a staff and you are not sure when the staff is going to stop working for you, or it's a transaction that you need to verify before it goes out, you can tap yes, request approval. But since this is a transaction that I'm sure I will not need verification for or approval for, I will select no, don't request approval, confirm automation, and there you go, my offering is set. And this is one way to do the automation. Another way to do the automation is to go to my budget page, which is the second icon at the bottom of my screen. Then I will go to the budget I want to create the automation from. Let's say I want to create automation from my utilities budget. Right now, there is no money in my utilities budget, but I can still create the automation. Or actually, let me fund the utilities budget. So I'm going to fund it with 10,000. Okay, so right now I have 10,000 naira in my utilities budget, and you can see the option to automate here, the third icon here. I'll tap automate, and then let's say I actually want to automate airtime. I'll tap airtime. Next, how many recipients am I sending to at the same time? One. Next, what should we call this automation? Let's say I want to call it weekly airtime recharge. And then I would add the phone number I want to send it to. Again, you can do your TV subscription, electricity bill, data, or airtime. So for the purpose of this, I will be selecting airtime recharge. Next, I will need to select my provider. Let's say my provider is MTN. My phone number, I'll put in the number I want to send the money to. And the amount, how much do I want to send? Let's say I want to do 1,000 naira every week, and then I will hit continue. Who am I sending to? This is the recipient of my automation. I will continue. When do I want it to send? Let's say I want it to send on Monday. Select time. I would say 12 p.m. and I want this to repeat every Monday at 12 p.m. So I'm going to select weekly on Monday and confirm, continue. Should Delight request approval before sending? Let's say yes, request approval. How long before 12 should Delight send you an approval request? I would say 15 minutes before it does the transaction. So Delight will request approval 15 minutes before sending and will cancel automatically if I don't respond on time. You can retry manually afterwards if you miss the approval schedule. So I'll select confirm automation, and my automation is live. As you can see, if you tap see all under the budget, because you can create more than one automation within a budget. If you tap see all, it will bring out all your automations, and you can see that my automation is live, and when it's time for the money to go out, it will prompt me to approve, and I will approve.